Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Junamia Pidimakali and I'm going to talk about the Kolibugan tribe. So what is Kolibugan tribe? Kolibugan tribe is a group who is linguistically member of a Subanen tribe that adopted Islam. They are called Kolibugan in western areas and Kolibugan in the central area. And the term Kolibugan is a Sama word which means breed or half-breed. Today, the term Kolibugan is applied to all the Subanen who moved to coastal areas and intermarried with the Muslims and finally embraced Islam. The Kolibugan resulted from the intermingling of the indigenous Subanen populations with the Muslim populations in the coastal areas of Zamboanga. The population is concentrated along the western side of the provinces of both northern, about 6,495, and southern Zamboanga, about 3,270, and a national count of over 11,000. Their language is similar to Subanen, specifically the Western Subanen, with some grammatical differences, and speak a language which is a mixture of Kolibugan and Moro. Their houses are built along hillsides and ridges to easily overlook family fields. Their characteristics is Islamized people of the Subanen tribe, and culture has been altered by the intermarriage for their Muslim neighbors and other groups for years. Their social and political organization is limited to clan orientation, less political inclination, very little political organization, and chief or headman acts as a judge or defender. Their livelihood is farming, which cultivates upland rice, corn, and other root crops. Also, they usually fish in coastal trade. Their marriage is similar to that of other tribes through parental arrangement, dowry, feasting, and rice rituals. Intermarriages with its surrounding tribes, especially the Sama and Tausug. Their current problems, discrimination, they tend to experience this kind of act because of their different beliefs and cultures, and distrust and confusing complexion. And Kolibugan tribe means mixed breed. Their child tends to have a distrust and confusing complexion about their origin, and they struggle of where they belong in the two tribes of their parents, and about their complex and confusing relationship, mating and blood relationship, marriage, and other forms of ritual kinship. Inequality of opportunity in their lifestyle, they are not given attention through having a stable job. The role of women in marriage, the parents of the man look for a woman he will marry, and both sets of parents set the wedding date. The polygamy and polyandry are practiced, but separation is not allowed, nor is marrying nearest relatives. When a couple wants to have only one or two children, the wife, after giving birth, eats an herb called banayan. For birth spacing, she eats 2 herbs, and if no more children are desired, she eats more. Another type of birth is practiced by the midwife, who manipulates the women after delivery. Various methods are practiced for determining a child's sex, and a pregnant woman must abide by many regulations, including placing a piece of wood across her path before going in a doorway. It is considered a blessing to have more daughters than sons because the father will be able to recover the dowry he paid for his wife. There is a general belief that all human beings should marry. And reasonable human beings, acknowledgement of our Kolibugan should lead us to search for resolution. As suggested by both the dictionary meanings, the ethnographic literature, Kolibugan results itself into a linaw or kalinaw, as in muddied or turbid water left undisturbed and becoming clear in due time, or as an ethno-linguistic identity and political identity by conscious choice of group, confronting identity crisis and politics amidst the challenges of social-cultural change, and the overall result could be a linaw or kalinaw. As pointed out by Prof. Rodil in his book Kalinaw Mindanao, the way to peace from war is through peace. In Tausug, Manubo, Cebuano, and Tagalog, for example, the word for peace is linaw, which also means clear as in clear water. In Kolibugan, they can be in peace through intermarriage in different tribes. This shows that despite of our differences, we can make peace through accepting and respecting each other's cultures.